Hello everyone, I'm Gifta Septiamanwaru and with my student number is 2021-1250040. Well, I want to talk about is the English writing skill and the teaching strategies. So what is it? Check it out. Welcome back. Well, there's a explanation about the English writing skill and the teaching strategies. Okay. At the first time, productive skills or the writing skill in English. Writing skill is one of an English skill. The predictive skill in writing is what a learner has to produce the work. From it come an interesting, creative ideas that it may appeal to reader to read rather. And the next is the teaching strategies. Yeah, the teaching strategies is the technique or method that used the teacher for the teacher students. And in here, the teaching strategies use the teacher student and the teaching strategies and the writing skill in English. And there's some of teaching strategies in the teach of reading skill in English, which is the first use of natural method, direct method, and GTM method. And the second, writing comprehension. And the third, the writing skill have two learning level. It is the basic writing, intermediate writing, and advanced writing. And the fourth, direct writing or a similar meaning is the writing practice. And the last, the writing analysis or identification. Well, alright everyone, so it is the theory or explanation about the English writing skills and the teaching strategies. And then I will try to show you how to the teaching and writing skill in English for senior high school. Let's check it out. Good morning everyone. Morning sir. Yeah, and how are you today? Yeah, it's good. Thank you sir. And how about you? Yeah, I'm very well too. Thank you so much. Well, just now today we will learn about the rating in English materials with the topic is the descriptive text and narrative text. So at the first time, I will explanation for you about the descriptive text. Descriptive text is a text which is focused on describing a single location, object, event, person, or place. And what is the structure or characteristic of the descriptive text? Number one, introduction and object and in general. And number two, describe an object in detail and specific. And the last one, number three, language feature use of the descriptive text, use of the simple present, noun, adjective, to be, and action verb. And the next, narrative text. Narrative text is a story that tells a true or maybe it is a fictional, yes, fictional story, and that take place in a specific modern time. And so, what is the structure and characteristic of the narrative text? Number one, it may have one or more characters. And two, describing the action that the characters performance. So, well, it's enough. My explanation about the descriptive text and narrative text. So, maybe do you have any questions so far, anyone? Yes, sir, I have a question. Yes, sir, I have a question. What is example of the descriptive text and narrative text here? Good, thank you for your question. For example, descriptive text and narrative text. First, descriptive text. For example, maybe you want to describing to the place something. For example, as you describing to the Prambanan or Borobudur temples. Yeah, maybe you want to describing to Prambanan or Borobudur towns from is blah 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 blah, and or maybe you want to describing historical of the Prambanan or Borobudur temple is blah blah blah. And so the descriptive text it is similar and meaning it is a report text. And then the narrative text, and for example, narrative text, maybe you ever read or listened about the story is, for example, Cinderella or Pinocchio story uh, or others, yeah. So in the story, you should choose the narrative text. Why narrative text? Because in the text is a fiction text, no fact. Yeah, yeah. That is about the, for example, descriptive text and narrative text. Well, maybe anything else? I get it, sir. Thank you so much for your explanation. And maybe it's enough. Thank you, sir. It's okay if you not question. So I want to try you give an exercise or test about this text. Well, descriptive text and narrative text. Well, you can be look at the picture in here. I have to choose the picture of text in here, and I want to your analysis and identification in this text. Yeah, what kind of text in here? Well, it's descriptive text or narrative text. Okay, and I give you time 5 or 15 minutes for analysis and identification a kind of text in here. Go ahead. All right, everyone, is enough because time out. Well, now we try to answer the question. So you are ready? Yes, sir. Ready. If you're ready, so let's get started for answer this question. Okay, question number one. What is answer to question number one? What the kind of the text in here? Descriptive text or narrative text? Sir, I know question. I tried to answer the question, yes. And the answer question number one is the descriptive text. Nice. Nice, good. Okay. The next question, question number two. What the answer is in question number two? What the kind of text in here? What's the answer? Yes, sir. I know. Answer is the question number two. Answer is question number two is the narrative text. Why? Because in the text it is the fiction story. Wow, that's good, everyone. Is it true? Well, maybe it's enough for listen today about the rating and English material with the topic is descriptive text and narrative text. And I hope you learn again for understanding about the kind of text in here. Well, and then I will give you your tasks for your homework. Please your exercise, your writing, yeah, or maybe you make it to descriptive text and narrative text, yeah, in your book, yeah. So as your task, your homework. Maybe it's enough for lesson today. Thank you so much, everyone. See ya.